No post is worth a life is among the many pledge phrases that is presented for the AT&T It Can't Wait campaign. This campaign was presented to Jasper High School students by Pepper Mulrin, who is the Director of External Affairs for AT&T. This presentation was mostly to elaborate on the importance for high school students to not text and drive while operating a vehicle. Some men race cars, some men play baseball, some men barbecue meat. We are here at the St. Anthony Fire Department Street Fest. There was an incredible smell of seasoning and smoked meat setting the atmosphere for the barbecue contest. For this contest, the judge categories included chicken, ribs, pulled pork, and chili. The overall winner of the barbecue contest was Team Smoke This, consisting of our very own WJTS Informed spokesman Bill Potter, his wife Janice, their sons Ben and George Potter, and their daughter Jessica with her husband Judah DeLorenzo. According to George Potter, the reasons to participate as a family has value, as they do it to support the event cause, support his father's interest, and achieve family time.
Already we're a destination. This is all designed to enhance that, so we can bring in, and the bottom line on this, Prisma, is that along with our workforce housing, the other housing projects that are going on, the whole idea of this is we need to meet the needs of our manufacturers to build that workforce that is so much needed here in Du Bois County. We have a low unemployment rate, which is great, but we're also struggling with finding those new workers that to come into Du Bois County, to come into Huntingburg, to find that new job, to find that new home, and to have a place where they can take their family and enjoy. So that's the whole concept behind all this, and the Stellar Community Committee is working very, very hard on all these things. We have meetings monthly about all these projects. We're going to have a public hearing about Market Street coming up at our next council meeting on June 14th. So anyone who wants to hear an update on the Market Street project, the June 14th council meeting will be an opportunity to hear that. But we're trying to make those things all very transparent, very open to the public, and beyond the scheduled meetings. Anytime you have questions about any of these projects, please give us a call City Hall, and we'd be glad to give you the information that we have and keep you updated on the great progress that's going on. Again, I want to give credit to our crews, our work crews that have really gone above and beyond in all the things that they've done this summer. There's more to come. This is a construction zone. Anybody who's done any kind of home repair, it always looks worse before it gets better. And so hopefully the worst is getting better at this point. We've kind of crossed that bridge to where it's starting to get better. So I appreciate the patience of all those that directly involved here, but also our citizens as they've tried to drive around and get through town this summer. Appreciate that patience, and I think it's going to be something that we can value for a long, long time in our city as we move forward with these ideas.
I definitely agree, and you said the perfect word. You are enhancing a already destination community, and that's so important for people to hear and understand. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Prisma Lopez-Marin. Thank you for joining us. A Tell City pair were arrested Friday on numerous drug charges in the presence of a 4-year-old child. Friday morning, a trooper with the Indiana State Police was patrolling State Road 37 near French Ridge Road in Perry County when he pulled over a vehicle for a traffic violation. While speaking with the driver, 25-year-old Anthony Gardner of Tell City, the trooper could smell the odor of burnt marijuana. A fire broke out this morning at the Northside Jasper fast food restaurant, inflicting heavy damage to the building structure. Around 10 a.m., firefighters with the Jasper Volunteer Fire Department were called to the Burger King restaurant located along North Newton Street in front of the Germantown Shopping Center in Jasper. Jasper Fire Chief Kenny Hoaxung says when they arrived, they found the fire was inside a wall on the building's north side.
Upon arrival, we found an exterior wall on fire, as well as smoke in restrooms. So we're opening up the exterior wall, and it appears that the fire did go up into the roof. So they're opening the roof up as well to finish any hot spots.
Fire Chief Hoksung says a cause of the fire has yet to be determined and that the building received significant damage. He was unable to give a dollar amount at this time. Inspectors with the State Fire Marshal's office are expected to pay a visit to the restaurant this afternoon. Fire crews and authorities remained on the scene for about 90 minutes. The restaurant is closed for the time being. Again, reports say the building sustained heavy damage as flames were seen coming out of the restaurant's side. No one was injured. Jasper Police, City of Jasper Municipal Utilities, and Memorial Hospital Medical Services assisted Jasper firefighters on the scene. The U.S. Secretary of Defense Ash Carter made a significant visit on Wednesday to the Naval Support Activity facilities in Crane. Wednesday was specifically a historical mark for Crane facilities, as Carter is the first Secretary of Defense to ever visit the facilities. It was also a significant moment as the state of Indiana celebrates its bicentennial, while Crane is celebrating its 75th anniversary this year as well. Secretary Carter was invited by U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly with the purpose to demonstrate the function and capabilities that the Naval Surface Warfare Center has accomplished as it pertains to equipment and technology used for the nation's security. The Naval Surface Warfare Center, along with the Crane Army Ammunition Activity, are two of the largest tenants at the NSA Crane Base. Currently, the NSA Crane Base is one of Indiana's largest employers, as it also holds the distinction of being the third largest and U.S. Navy installation in the world, with an annual business base of approximately $2 billion. During his visit, Secretary of Defense Carter addressed the media by providing insight on changes in technology and how Crane demonstrates a quality workforce while facing innovation.
And Crane is involved in both the new things, where nothing like that's ever been done before, and in making sure that things we've had for a while but still need are sustained economically, and are improved and modernized as needed. They do the whole thing here at Crane.
Secretary Carter elaborated that Crane not only has a bright future due to their rapid operations, but also with their technology that is critical to the country's security. He also added that this is possible as Crane holds technical talent that contributes to the innovation of the National Defense Department through their work at Crane. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Prisma Lopez-Marin. Thank you for joining us. Earlier this month, Indiana Democratic gubernatorial candidate John Gregg made a visit to Hettinger Beverage Distributing in Jasper, where a group of people carried conversations on hot topics with the Southern Indiana native. The blueprint for both Barry Dunlop and Josh Permuta, who introduced Brew Cafe and Restaurant on Labor Day earlier this week. Business partner Dunlop from the country of Ireland and Permuta from Ohio met through their spouses, both from Jasper. Dunlop elaborates on blending both his catering crafts with Permuta's coffee brewing skills to conceptualize brew.
This started a while ago when I first moved to Jasper, just about a year ago. Josh actually did a little bit of marketing similar to what my wife did, and Josh's wife Megan actually was our wedding photographer, engagement photographer. So when I came here, I talked about maybe doing some kind of catering, get any food, and Josh wanted to do something else. So Brittany actually put us together and we started talking, and we made brew out of it.
This is Prisma Lopez-Marin here on 18 WJTS. We're here on Monday with the mayor here in Jasper with Mayor Terry Seitz. Hello, Mayor.
Good day, Prisma. How are you?
Thank you, Mayor. It is a good day. I'm great.
What a weekend in Jasper.
It has been really busy, and I noticed so many movement in terms of families, in terms of just everybody being involved in such a great day, and it did help that it was sunny.
Well, right. We had a Saturday that was beyond extraordinary in the fact that always every Saturday during the season we have the farmers market, which is taking place north of the train depot, and this past Saturday, we added our first ever Touch-a-Truck event, and to say it was successful really wouldn't be giving credit to where credit's due. It was phenomenally successful. I know the Jasper, for pure numbers, the Jasper Volunteer Fire Department had 300 little red helmets to give out, and they ran out long before the event was over. So my guess, there was somewhere approaching 400 children plus families that brought the children there. And we had a lot of adults too. We had kids saying, you know, I would like to do this when I grow up, because they're seeing different trucks, and generally little boys, but it, you know, that didn't preclude the little girls from enjoying it too. And it's certainly in today's society, anything's possible, and we welcome, actually it's almost been a recruiting tool. We also had a chance in Touch-a-Truck not only to kind of entertain, but our staff that was there, we could actually show again how well we take care of what we utilize the taxpayers' money to buy.
This is Prisma Lopez-Marin here on 18 WJTS. We are here in Huntingburg with Mayor Denny Spinner. Hello, Mayor.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mayor. Thank you for having us. Can you please tell us about your site visit and what entailed regarding the 4th Street Committee, I believe? Okay,
yes. 4th Street, the 4th Street Heritage Trail Committee, we are down to a technical committee that's making a lot of the decisions on what the look and feel of 4th Street will be like as part of our Stellar Communities project. We had a previous field trip that we went to Indianapolis to look at Georgia Street, which is a single level, kind of a plaza-like effect, but much more modern than what you might see in Huntingburg. So the committee wanted to see some other places that are closer to us that are doing similar projects. And on the 16th of November, we had an opportunity to make 2 stops very close by. And the first stop was made in Evansville. Mm-hmm. And there we visited on North Main Street. If you're familiar with Evansville at all, North Main Street, north of the Lloyd Expressway, was a very vital thoroughfare for the community for many years. But changes in traffic patterns had changed the atmosphere there. So the city of Evansville has made an investment to do almost a full mile of improvements, and including changing it into a much more bike and pedestrian-friendly type corridor. That project is currently underway. So with our engineering firm, VS Engineering and Taylor Siefker Design Group, we took our team and met on that street as it's being built right now. I mean, it's in the matter of in the process of being built.
Hello, this is Prisma Lopez-Marin here on 18 WJTS here on our conversations, and we are here with our town manager of Fernan, Chris James.
Hello, Prisma.
Hello, it's always great to see you. We would kind of want us to see where, in terms of, there are a variety of cities and towns that are applying for this Ridge and Road project from INDOT, not project, grant.
Yes, we're in the final stages of getting that applied for. Background-wise for folks, earlier this year the State General Assembly allocated LOIT money, which is an income tax that the state sort of holds in reserve, and it allows communities to have a sort of a safety valve, if you will, in case there would be a financial catastrophe of some type, that there would be money in reserve for that particular municipality, be it a town or a county or even some other tax-based entities such as libraries and such, that if they needed to access some dollars quickly, it's sort of a specialized savings account for the community.
St. Joseph Catholic Church participated in their yearly feast of celebrating the apparition of Lady of Guadalupe. This apparition is traced back to occur in front of Juan Diego in 1531, which occurred just outside of Mexico City. Sunday evening, community members and the dancing group called Danza la Guadalupana gathered in the St. Joseph Catholic Church court outside of the parish as traditional drum beats complemented the jingle bells on the custom-made Aztec attire from the traditional Guadalupe dancers of all ages. Father Crispin Adongo of St. Joseph Catholic Church elaborates on the significance of the feast and celebrations.
This is a very special time for this community of St. Joseph Jasper to celebrate the feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And this is a very special feast not only for them, but all the Latino Americans in the whole world. And we really enjoy it because this is one moment when we come to appreciate and adore Mary as she intercedes for us. and the community. Since the apparition happened in Mexico, it unites us, and we enjoy doing this celebration every year.
The Roman Catholic Church has declared Our Lady of Guadalupe as a patroness of the Americas. It is a time of great celebration and deep reverence. Bishop Charles C. Thompson of the Diocese of Evansville celebrated the Mass and was accompanied by Director Sharon Burns, who expressed that dedicating the celebration broadens the experience for all to engage in the way various communities celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe through their cultures, yet within the same Catholic faith. The Hispanic coordinator of St. Joseph, Jessica Miranda, describes that it's important to bring all of the Jasper community together for a common goal to experience a joyous occasion, and talks about the preparation for this event.
It takes quite a while, and here in our St. Joseph community we have a group that comes together at least once a month and talk about the coordination and the preparation, and that really each year has been growing as well. So more people are getting involved, more in the community, so that has been a great blessing for us.
Miranda states that while it can sometimes be up to more than 3 months to prepare for the feast with the preparations of the food, mariachi band, and much more, it still is a successful event the day of, as everyone from the Jasper community contributes their time and efforts to honor Our Lady of Guadalupe. Jamiro Flores Gonzalez of Huntingburg is one of the main coordinators who was playing the drums on Sunday, and states that it takes at least 3 to 4 months to prepare the dancing routine, and that being involved has been a tradition for him since being 8 years old in Mexico, and that many participating dancers are elders passing down their generations. 11-year-old Erika Escobedo Salais is the youngest of the Guadalupe dancers, and shared with us that she enjoys dancing and partaking in the feast.
It is important to celebrate it because it means a lot to us in our community.
Traditions and celebrations passed down from generations is one of the characteristics that Jasper and DuBois County in general pride themselves in, and celebrating the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe is certainly among them. Early this month, the chairman and CEO of Kimball Electronics, Don Sharon, shared a momentous achievement as he told his employees at Kimball Electronics headquarters that the company was named Circuits Assembly 2016 Electronic Manufacturing Service Company of the Year. Kimball Electronics has been described as a leading global contract electronic manufacturing services EMS company that specializes in durable electronics for the medical, automotive, industrial, and public safety end markets. Headquartered in Jasper, Kimball Electronics operates 9 manufacturing facilities in 6 countries and was selected based on its long history of performance excellence, sustainable growth, and profit, as well as success through change and transition. According to a news release from Kimball Electronics, this distinction is bestowed each year on an EMS company that has demonstrated profitability and sustained excellence among their peers in the electronic industry. It also includes a statement from Mike Bateau, editor-in-chief of Circuits Assembly, saying that its top and bottom line numbers continue to grow, even while banking a large profit of its fortunes on the highly competitive, cost-sensitive automotive market, and that Kimball Electronics has leveraged subtle connections among its key end markets to devise a winning formula over a long period of time. Chairman and CEO Sharon elaborates on the significance of this recognition.
Well, first of all, it's very gratifying for our 4,500 employees worldwide to be recognized this way. We work in a very competitive industry, and we know how hard it is to be recognized, to perform in a way to be recognized amongst this group. And so to take the opportunity today to celebrate this with our employees worldwide is very special for us. And as we've said many times as a company, we are very fortunate to have such a strong company culture. It's been formed and shaped over the years by our guiding principles. They were left to us by our founders many years ago, and they remain with us today. And we think it's a big part of our success. And it starts with our people. We feel very strongly that our people are the company. Of course, our customer is the business, and we're not bashful about talking about profit as the ultimate measure. And so this particular award is special because it's not only recognizing our performance in the industry, but it's also recognizing our performance as an investment, for example, to our shareholders. And so, yes, very gratifying. We're very pleased to be recognized in this way, and I'm just so happy to be able to share this with all of our employees worldwide.
According to Sharon, the principles the company stands by throughout their global team creates a successful atmosphere for all. Stay tuned. Weather and sports still to come on 18 WJTS News.